Hello everybody and welcome. In this video we will take a closer look at the exclusive tour Shootout Guides, especially now when the game has gone through another tour reshuffling, and then it is the best time for you to get a head start of your opponents by getting our guide. And obviously having a guide compared to not having a guide in tour play is such a massive advantage that it's not, I mean, it's funny, but you know, not for the opponent at least. Going to our website, patreon.com/golf/tommy, and choose the package called Exclusive Tour Shootout Guide Package is the one to go with. You can also scan the QR code and you will get go directly to this page. If you're interested in having not just tour guides, you can also get tournament guides together with tour guides, and you then scroll down and get one of the diamond packages. So you choose the tournament division you're looking for, and obviously if you play in multiply division you can do that too, but then also with the diamond package and what division, and then that it says plus SO guide. In the shootout guide packages, it includes one tour per month as long as you're a subscriber. With our new system, whenever you do sign up, you go to our website, golf-tommy.com, and go to the specific tour that you're looking to get guide for. Then you authenticate, and you will then get to select what tour you want to have. Once you have selected that, and then it will refresh, and then you will be able to download the guide. And in the guides, we do have some new fun things that I will show you here as examples, which is all for improving your tour play experience even more. So let's dig into that and take a look. So here we are looking at the tour guide in PDF, and this is tour 12. We're going to take a look at the Waterfield sands that are at the moment not in the game when I'm doing this video, but just as an example for you to see how it looks. But we're gonna take a look at the beginning of the guide to start with. Obviously the front page displays what courses is included in that specific tour. We do have some hyperlinks here on the side, which is one where you go directly to our website. And then we do have to my YouTube. Then we do have Telegram as well. We actually have a Telegram chat for every tour. And this too, so we can help out if there is something that pops up that might not be easy to understand, or you might have a result on a shot that didn't go exactly as planned, then you can get some help and get that reviewed. And that's something that very few people are using, but I would strongly advise people to use it, because if I would be paying for a guide and people are offering me almost 24/7 support on watching my shots free of charge for the little amount I spend on buying this guide, I would use that one a lot. Then obviously there's a direct link to Patreon as well. General advice page will give you all the information needed on what our ID was to build the guide, and also what ball we suggest mainly, also what wind range and the specific wind resistant balls are having, and then what type of driver that is preferred, and then also what wood club that we do prefer to use. Everything to help you set up the correct bags for your gameplay. Obviously some curl pictures as well, because we're using specific acronyms to describe the curl that we are using. Because there isn't room to add pictures on the shootout guide, because that would just be too small and too blurry. And so make sure to take a look at these. These are the same that we are using in tournament guides. So if you go from tournament to tour play, then you will definitely notice similarity in that. But let's take a look at a specific guide and we'll see all the content on that one. So let's take a look at Waterfield Sands hole number 7. You can see how it's built up. It's built up with pictures and also with text. But we start at the top left corner of the guide, and that is a landing position picture for, in this case, direct tailwind before spins, or like all winds except direct tailwind is the correct way of expressing that. And then we do have specific landing position descriptions for the different apocalypse levels. This to help you to be exact, because obviously when you play in the absolute highest tours, that, you know, having the difference between an epoch 6 and epoch 8 in the landing position is going to make a huge difference, really. And that's something you need to change depending on what club level you have, if you're not having the Apocalypse level 8, which is the picture in this instance. Then we do have the bottom left picture, which is direct tailwind. We always display 2 routes in this way. If there is 2 routes, there are situations where we only have 1 route, which is, as you can see, the above Waterfield Sands hole number 4. There's only 1 route there, then the landing position picture is more centered on the left side of the page. We are trying our absolute very best to only have 2 landing positions for a shootout, because I personally believe that having more than 2 is going to not really help you at all. It's going to be very difficult if you're not an experienced player to try to remember everything and try to adapt on the 45 seconds you do have before it's time to take your shot. You can see those boxes that you do have there in the center, which display the adjustment to make and also what spins and, if so, curl. If we do want to have a push-up or a pullback or anything that is not according to the normal way of adjusting, then we are adding that underneath the boxes or above the boxes, depending on where it fits. And that's very similar to the golden shot. And so if you have ever watched a golden shot guide, you will in that case see a similarity with that guide and with our tour guides. Then we do have on the bottom right corner, we have an info box to basically give you some direct info on what our plan is there with the specific shot and why we're choosing the specific routes, for an example. Because sometimes it could be easy to think about, why shouldn't we play here instead? But that might not work with that specific wind and stuff like that. Also being more in depth in terms of if there is a specific plus yardage that will differ for a different club and stuff like that, especially on those tours where you can choose to play with sniper or with a cataclysm, for an example, and they have both different power. And then obviously starting in a plus yardage with sniper will differ from starting with a plus yardage with the cataclysm. On the top right, you can see a more zoomed in picture of the green and the surrounding around the green. There we add the X on the fairway, which shows where we are intended to have our first bounce on, and that obviously aligns with the color coding on the whole guide. We do have this little house here, and this little house is jumping us back to the top, which jumps us back to this page. And I wanted to take this the last. This is a page where it's hyperlinked. It's either hyperlinked on the picture itself or just above. And what we want with that is once you go into shootout and you will see then what shootout you're going to play, instead of having to scroll, you can then press on the specific par 3 shootout and go directly there. Let's say it shows Waterfield Sands hole number 7. You press that one and it jumps directly down there. That is an absolute beautiful page. I love that page because that has helped me loads, especially when I am a little bit stressed. I might not been that super prepared, and I would most definitely not been able to scroll myself down there in the same speed as just jumping directly. Then you can see something else as well, which is new for our shootout guides and will become more and more frequent as more we do play. And that is that we have started adding videos to our shootout guides. So every box that do have this light green frame around itself does have a video connected to that. So if I would in that case wanted to go and see that video, I can press on this. You can see how my cursor is changing compared to if I'm having it there. If I press on that one, then I will be opening up a different tab that will show me a video of that specific win on that specific hole. It's gonna take a long time obviously to have videos on every single wind angle, because I'm determined to only add videos that brings value. I don't see any point in adding a video to a specific wind angle when I'm 12 yards away from the pin. That means that we need to tweak the guide, and obviously the video won't give us that much. But we are adding more and more. You can see here on Waterfield Sands hole 4, where you have 3 green boxes where you can press and you can watch a video. That is a huge thing, which will obviously, for those of you that do take tour play seriously, which also is the reason why you invest in a guide, then you will get to be able to watch the videos before you go in and attack a new tour, for an example, and you can get really good data already from start. So that is a huge and a big thing, and it's only those that you have the light green frame around itself that do have that possibility of a video. And obviously you will notice that if you try to click on anything else and it doesn't pops up, then obviously there is no video there. So once again, get our exclusive tour text guide package, especially now with the tour reshuffle, and get a head start over your opponent. And we will obviously make sure to upload and create the guides as soon as possible. Make sure to go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, either to type it into your browser or you scan the QR code and you will go directly to the page where you have all our packages. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in a Golf Clash game.